Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review brand new cherry flavor, and this is a supernatural horror series on Netflix based off of a novel and focuses on a young director who gets screwed out of directing her first project and then gets caught up in a strange web of supernatural occurrences and beings. And you have Rosa Salazar, who is from Alita Battle Angel, who's at the front and center here, who's a strong lead, and she has a lot of charisma. She's a strong character and presence in the show, and you follow her as she's dealing with all of these different kind of supernatural experiences. There's definitely some jump scares and creepy imagery and like music, and like it's going for the scares. Might overdo it at times, but it does have some creepy imagery that goes along with it, and some really creepy characters, and disturbing, gross out body horror kind of moments. Those things work in this series, and it's kind of like behind the business, and it has those ideas of the movie making industry. It has commentary on sexism, and you know, like if she was a man, she probably wouldn't have been pushed out of her own film by this disgusting guy played by Lange, who is fantastic in this show as an antagonist. You get to see into his life. There's some depth there, and he's also just like disgusting. And like this is the kind of guy that you want to root against. There are a lot of supporting characters around, but the real standout is Catherine Keener, who is the supernatural antagonist of the show. She's just deliciously menacing in this show. She's really killing it. She's playing it up. There's a great episode where it's like you get to really realize where she, like, what her background is and how she interacts with her supposed family is quite disturbing. And there's a great episode, a piece of an episode with Lange's character where like there's a tarantula out in his house, and they build great tension of like all the people walking around this giant mansion, and you hear a scream, oh my god, was it the tarantula? No, something happened. And it keeps building up that tension. There's some great filmmaking here. There's some twists and turns along the way in the story. Some of them are interesting. Some of them are like, duh. And some of them don't have as much payoff. But when it really comes down to it, there's a great sense of building tension throughout this show. It's 8 episodes. They're all like 35 to 45 minutes or so. So like it's not like super out like full hour-long episodes, but it has its setup. It has what's going on, and it does a fine job of creating a strange, because like there's really weird things that happen, including how Catherine Keener expects Rosa Salazar's character to pay her back. I'm just going to leave it at that. Don't want to spoil that surprise. But there's just an interesting ride, and there could be more. It leaves the door open, but as of now, this is a limited series. On IMDb, it says 2021 to 2021. So this is what you're getting. And I think it's a fine supernatural series. And like in the same vein as like Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and stuff like that, Netflix has a little demographic here, and I think this show works. But those are my thoughts on brand new cherry flavor. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.